Now you need to specify the rubrics. Each assignment can have its own rubric, and you can edit them by clicking the Edit Rubric Template button here. There are a few basic templates available. These are supplied by default, but you can modify them, also create your own. Here's the path to the template folder. If you open that folder, you'll see the XML files. Those XML files are human-readable text files. Here's an example of the default template. It's just an XML file, and you can modify it directly by editing the text. Instead of directly modifying the XML files, however, you can use this interface for modifying or creating rubrics. For example, I'm going to load this rubric named Simple Part. So pressing the Load button, that rubric is loaded. You can switch between part, drawing, and assembly rubrics. Let's look at the part rubric. Items in the first column are the grading items that are excluded from grading in this rubric. For example, the number of faces and the number of surface bodies will not be used in this grading. If you want to include the items that are in the excluded list, simply drag and drop into one of the groups in the right-hand side. Or you can move it back to the excluded list. Each part rubric can contain multiple groups. In this example, there are 9 groups named plagiarism, orientation, material, and so forth. You can rename groups as needed. A group is a collection of relevant grading items. For example, the size group contains the volume, mass, and centers of mass. This checkbox controls whether the group should appear in the final table. The plagiarism group is used only as a go or no-go check and does not contribute to the total numeric score as it has a 0% weight. However, if plagiarism is detected, the student will receive a 0 grade regardless of other scores. You can also set the weight of each group by entering the percentage. The grade of this view group will contribute 5% of the overall grade, for example. Items can be rearranged and moved to another group using drag and drop. Or you can just use this drop-down menu to move to another group. Unchecking this checkbox in each item will exclude it from being graded and will not be added to the total grade. By entering a 0%, the item will still be displayed in the final grade table, but not contribute to the final grade. The item will be displayed without affecting the grade. This allows information to appear in the table without impacting the grade.